let's talk about true superiority, right? See, whenever people think of like superiority, they think of like maybe race or like wealth, etc., etc. And like, yes, these things do play a quite substantial role in terms of like a superiority sense, bro. But all of that is obsolete to what real superiority is, bro. It is whenever you can acquire a heaven on earth type of state. See, a lot of people, they'll acquire wealth or be born a certain way or follow a religion. And all of this is pretty much in hopes of just being like super comfortable and being the best you can be, or simply just being the best, right? But like, they could still find themselves residing in hell. This is how you find out about the millionaires committing suicide, the supreme racists having declining birth rates, low testosterone, depression, etc., etc. I'm not pointing out any groups in particular, bro, because anyone could feel that they're this, that, and the other, right? But it all plays a vital role. Like, okay, you can have all of these materialistic things, which are cool, right? But at the same time, the heaven on earth type of mindset, it just completely trumps anything. You could be doing the most soul-sucking task, seemingly, and have it revitalize you, bro. Like, let's say, for instance, I'm about to give you a personal example out of my life. OPD, I have to take orders outside. And this past week has been heat advisories and thunderstorms. Meaning that I can go outside at 10 a.m. at 90 degrees. Then by 12 p.m., I get rained on. Thunderstorms too, by the way, for about an hour. And then by 2 p.m., it's raining. No, it's heat advisorying. So it's like, it goes from like 90 to about 88 to 95. And so I'm just steaming and my feet are soaking wet and like everything is all yuck and like orders are late. So I'm getting freaking complained to by the customers, etc., etc., bro. But like, all of my peers are like complaining and like dead inside. You can see it in their face. And I'm just smiling. I'm just I'm just in my own world. And so like, whenever you can acquire an imagination and just like a forward focus and like an overall just a delusion, then your life just becomes so much more better than most of anyone else's, right? It just does. Like, you're mad about that. You're mad at that you got rained on. Bro, I danced in the rain, bro. I'm in that bitch swinging my hair. Yes, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. Look at my hands, bro. Look at the little puddle. Splash. This is so refreshing. At least I'm not getting freaking sun blasted right now. I'll deal with that later. I'm gonna be rich for one day. All of this is temporary. All of my problems will become obsolete whenever I just live in this elite life that I will have acquired for myself from all of these things that I'm doing right now today. You feel me? Instead of just, oh my gosh, my life sucks. Stress, this, that, and the other. And like, it's just about your mindset. Like, how do you think? Like, what do you see when you look in the mirror? Let me make this quick. We're just gonna do summaries. I'm gonna come back on this topic later, bro. Okay, so stress, bro. I'm gonna keep it a beam. Most stress is done in the mind, right? So like, let's say for instance, you had to pick between A or B. A lot of people bounce back and forth between A or B, A or B, A or B, until they inevitably pick A or they inevitably pick B. But during this back and forth time, you burn so much mental. You burn it. You overthink it. You stress it. And you just wear it out. And your brain stops functioning as good as it could be because you're just thinking about some things that is ultimately futile because a choice will have to be made. And this indecisiveness can kill you. Literally and figuratively. So if you don't do that and you just pick something, you stand on it, it will bring you closer to this heaven on earth state, bro. And this superior state because you're just going to be better than the people who just bounce back and forth. Another thing, that and just overthinking this, overthinking that. If something's gonna happen, then it's gonna happen. I remember whenever I took my trip to Nashville, I did not pay for a check-on, and that check-on was like $50, $60, and I had to hop on multiple flights. So during this time, I was overthinking about if I'm gonna get caught or not, trying to check this bag in without actually checking it in and just like walking it in, right? Woot to woot. So most of my trip got messed up simply because I'm in here like, damn, like, what if I get caught? Woot to woot. And so I'm just exhausted, bro, from a multitude of things. Just keep replaying the same problems in my head. So if you don't do that, you're gonna be superior. Just don't do it. If it happens, it happens. Which brings me to my next point. Spending money. Don't be afraid to spend money. Have an abundance mindset. Don't have a poor man's mindset. If you think as though you're poor, you're gonna stay poor for the rest of your life. Listen, whenever it comes to spending some money, just spend it. If you know you gotta spend it anyway, like people that try to save or try to budget $1 difference or get the cheaper item. Bro, if most things you buy, right, is for investments, health, and like mental relief, then it's worth it. Especially if it's a long-term purchase, like it's not just like something for the day. Like if you buy high quality clothes, not only are the clothes going to be higher quality, but it's going to last longer. And something like myself, like microphones, I've spent hundreds of dollars on like cheap quality mics, but if I was to just buy like one mic just flat out with like all of the money that I spent on mics all together, then I would not only have a better mic, but I wouldn't have had to like buy so many like cheaper, lower quality ones. And now listen, there is a thing like in terms of tiers where like, you know, you gotta like, you know, like buy it bit by bit by bit. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how locked in you are into whatever you are investing in. But as far as like overall quality of life things, like get you some nice clothes, get you some nice cooking stuff, you know what I'm saying? Get you some nice skincare, you know, supplements, all of these things are gonna help you. And like you don't gotta keep going back and trying to like buy it again or like because like it broke or something. Get you some things that are built to last, and that way you will inevitably not spend as much money because you just got like the highest quality thing that you could have. And I mean, like, you know, it depends on like your financial situation, bro. But like, yeah, bro, you get things that last longer than like, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna really be like that big of a deal. Like, yes, I spent this money, but I'm gonna make it back. It's almost like getting like a home gym. You feel me? Like, boom, you got to drop a couple grand on a home gym, bro. But after like a couple years, you're gonna be basically making money back. You feel what I'm saying? And you're still gonna have like these high quality things. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just an example, bro. But yeah, just like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, okay, I understand you have to allocate funds, right? Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, okay, I understand you have to allocate funds, right? But if you just don't buy anything bad for you, then you'll be straight. Like, okay, you could buy quality food. You could buy some sort of amusement or entertainment, and then your bills, right? Right. If you just don't buy BS, and like you buy things that can help you make more money and just help you have a healthier life, then you'll be straight. Because there's a lot of things in life that are free that like is fun. Playing sports is free and fun. Now, this is probably like a trigger spot that like if I didn't add like a voice note to, that I would have got clocked like severely. But here's the thing though. Yes, someone could come and play advocates and be like, yeah, bro, playing sports is not free, which is low-key true. Like, you know, you got to go to certain places, have certain memberships, et cetera, et cetera. So, yes, I do understand that. However, like, if you have like a local park, which even then, bro, not that many people be coming outside. So, okay, if you can't play if you can't play sports, which you could probably still find some spot that plays sports, bro, then, yeah, video games, you know what I'm saying? Invest in a nice system. Buy you a nice, like, you know what I'm saying? Buy you like a good game or two. People used to complain about like game prices, bro, but it's literally loads of entertainment for literally pennies per session. If I spend $60 or let's say $80 on the game with tax and like an add-on, and I freaking play the game for let's say 10 hours a month, that's like 120 freaking hours worth the entertainment per year. And like if you do the goddamn math on that shit, that's down there like 50 cents per session, bro. I'm not Nigga, you could do the math on that shit if you want. I don't care, bro. But like, yeah, that's like probably like some of the cheapest entertainment you could have. And then like watching some shows, and then like you just do this for a while like religiously stacking up your paper and making investments to where you could like really like have like some bread to spend on entertainment and like different fun things to do, bro. Within like a couple of years, bro, you should be set. That's really all you need. Sports. So that's most of your entertainment right there. And if you just spend that other time trying to make money, try to get out of your situation, because if you're penny pitching every goddamn month, of course you're gonna be in like this hell on earth state because you're not like going. And like once you reach a certain age, if you've been penny pitching your whole life, you're gonna mess around and just be dead broke at the end of it. So you damn near wasted your entire life. You just spent your entire life in working simulator. And like we could get into politics and the economy right now, but like we're not doing that. And listen, I'm not gonna lie, there really are some real problems. Like I literally saw like this pregnant lady, like with 2 kids and simultaneously pregnant, having to do like pretty much DoorDash, but with like 5 cases of water and like groceries, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, there's definitely some issues going on. But yeah, like I mean, it's gonna continue to happen. It's clear that they don't care about us, so we can only do what we can, and that's to make more money, and that's to strive on FOD, bro. We can't like just not, you know what I'm saying, not do anything and freaking starve. You feel me? Because the rich will get richer and the poor will get poor. Remember that here. So yeah, bro, acquire more money, do better things with your time. Don't waste your time to soul suckers. If you're around negative people, folks, you're gonna start to become negative. You are some of the 5 people you hang around with, folks. So yeah, hang around good people or don't hang around nobody at all and make yourself great. But yeah, like as far as money, like just have that abundance mindset. Like I'm gonna spend this money, it's gonna come back to me. And just don't buy nothing bad. Like if it's something bad for you, just don't buy it, bro. No cap. Just be smarter than most people. I ain't gonna lie. Like if you just spend some time in silence and like unplug from like the media, you're gonna find yourself starting to get rapidly more intelligence. Like if you just have a good come to self with your moment, you could do this by like indulging in substances or having like a crazy life experience where like your life almost gets jeopardized, or like you just have somebody just come and clock you real quick, like really give you like a full read and like really talk to you about your life. Then like it's easy to come across that. Or just spending some time in silence. Like out of all the things I said, if you just unplug, like some like if you don't eat, don't be on your phone, don't nothing. You only got outside in a journal and exercise, bro, and like silence and like ambience. That's not like cities, but like nature ambience. You're going to learn so much about yourself. And if you do this for like a week, you damn near might come out a new person. I'm not gonna hold you. Like I'm really not gonna hold you, folks. And like you'll just reach this enlightenment, bro. And you just gotta go through some enough times and like learn a lesson. You could go through something one time and learn a lesson right there, bro. You can't keep falling for the same traps, especially when anger. Like with anger, bro, you cannot be getting mad all the time. Like if you find yourself getting mad all the time, then you're the issue. Cause if you're getting mad all the time, most of the same things are happening to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like you could get mad at like random things, but like the thing about the random things is that like you could be mad, but like you're also like kind of confused, like what the hell just happened? Like you could be mad, but you could like just sit back and like kind of think and process it. But like as like you keep going, like oh hell no, like I can't go for that. Oh hell no, I can't go for that. So why do you keep going for that? You keep getting upset and falling into these same loops, bro. Don't fall into those same loops, bro. Like it's a simple concept. I used to get mad at my sister for the things that she did. And she did the things for 5 years straight, 6 years straight, 7 years straight. And I kept getting mad every single time for years. And my mental health was declining because of it. I'm yelling at her. I'm trying to fight her. You're this, you're that. Why are you like this? I'm nothing like you. Do better. All of that stuff was futile. Or 97% of it futile. But if I worked on my approach in the way in which I talked to her, I was a better example. And okay, both of those two things were cool. But if I just didn't let it get to me, like okay, if my sister just dirtied up the house and I knew that the house had to be clean, I could yell and force her to do a mediocre job and not have the house clean by like the time my parents come home, or I could spend a fraction of the time and just clean it up myself. And it's like, yes, bro, I shouldn't have to clean up after her, bro, But at the same time, it's like I saved myself so much mental anguish and I did a better job. They got this dude at my job, right? He be getting mad whenever the orders be late. And the orders be late every single day. And I remember him saying he has anxiety because whenever he leaves, something always happens with the orders. First of all, there's a couple things to take away from there, bro. He be projecting. And whenever you project things into the reality or into the world, it could come back to you. So he's just amplifying his truth that whenever he walks away, something happens. And he gets mad at orders being late, but orders are late every single day. He could just do the job. We could just do the job, do what we do, and the orders will still get gone. Him being mad is not gonna stop the orders from being late. You know what I'm saying? You could feel however you feel, negatively. Whatever it is, it's still gonna be whatever it is, folks, regardless of how you feel about it. So it's like you just have like the best mindset to make you feel good, brother. That's good, bro. And anger, like you can't be holding on. Damn. You cannot be holding on to grudges for people, bro. Should I drop it right here, right now? I'm gonna drop it right here, right now, folks. Back then when I was 17,